Hello, ladies and gentlemen. MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 3. And we're still here in this fight, pretending to be stealthy, but not actually accomplishing anything stealth-related at all. Alright, can I do 8 point... let's... No, let's Tornado 1, and Tornado 2 will do the same damage, just AoE. Let's see if we can kill the Megaloader with Tornado. Probably not. 8 points of damage seems... 13! We did it! Fantastic. Not that Isabella needed the XP, but I figured why the hell not. So... Leon actually really needed the XP. What's Leon's to next level? Alright, Leon probably should have gotten that kill, but it's okay. We're alright. So, yeah, this fight. I got nothing good to say about this fight. I know... So the last time I did this, I actually went back and watched some of my old footage for my first playthrough of this to be like, so, what did I do? How did I do it? And basically, I just kind of bum-rushed my way through this, which is what I'm going to be doing now. I am not going to try the stealth approach, because while the stealth approach is kind of how they want you to do the fight, and it's a neat gimmick, it makes the fight so much longer for really no reason. It's not beneficial in any way to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna play by the rules and be stealthy. No one cares, because this fight, I'm actually 2 levels behind where I was the last playthrough, and I'm still tearing through these guys like it's of no concern to me. So the concept of, hey, maybe you should, you know, be stealthy to avoid unnecessary... It doesn't matter when the people you're sending against me are fodder. I know a couple of people were upset the first time that I went through this. I did not do this the stealth way, but the problem is the stealth way is obnoxious because you have 2 squares per rock that you can hide people behind. So that means you can only move people in essentially increments of 2. So the end result is you're going to send 2 people up here to fight 3 people. And you've got an axe wielder, a spear wielder, and a ranged unit. So if you take 1 offensive person and then someone to back them up defensively like a healer, your healer's going to be at a disadvantage, and your offensive unit's not going to be able to take them out. You send 2 offensive units, they're going to take a lot of damage before they can get into the lighthouse, and more than likely, this section is going to not be protected. You're going to still be seen in the light, unless you're, I guess, in this little area here as well, next to the rock, but really it's obnoxious, is what it is. So I said, screw it, I'm not gonna bother with that. It's more hassle than it's worth for this mechanic. And while I get, yes, the gimmick fights are supposed to be fun and engaging, it's like, it was just really kind of poorly done, that you can only move 2 people at a time. Like, yeah, you could move, you know, people a little bit farther, but the second you get someone in the wrong place, you have completely invalidated the entirety of the stealth mechanic, because once you're spotted, and that group will see you. It's like, if that's the case, then it's either move perfectly or you're just... that's it. So... Alright, we're gonna move Rolly up here, attack this guy, get Rolly some XP, because Rolly's still only level 11. And... Honesty will kill him. Not that Honesty needed the kill, but... Alright. Let's see. Dawnhort's level 12... Cyclops is level... So I'm going to have Cyclops and Leon take out these last 2 Megaloaders. So everyone else is going to kind of come up here and go toward the the lighthouse is where I'm gonna send that group, and then we're gonna send Isabella up here. And thanks to some exposition, I was informed just how how Lady Melinda follows. It's like, I thought she'd follow the hero, but no, she actually follows Isabella. Which is really weird, because normally it's like, okay, I'm gonna follow either the party leader or, you know, maybe I could see Gracia, but Isabella was just a really weird choice to me. So, but yeah, that's who we need to keep an eye on. Isabella will be the person that Lady Melinda will follow, so position her accordingly. So, alright. Leon going in for the kill. And leveling up. Not a bad level up. I mean, especially since he has really nothing else other than attack, defense, and agility to worry about. So, alright. He's running away. A little weird, but okay. Alright, I'm gonna put my green dragon there. And we are now back into the light. So, since we've moved forward a little bit, we're probably gonna... oh, I was going to say, I figured we were going to suffer the ire of a new group, but apparently not, so... That's okay. Alright. Just gonna start moving people over there. I should probably heal Cyclops. He took a hit. So we're gonna do that. Because it's fine. And that's another thing that actually really pisses me off about this fight, is you want to have this, like, movement-specific plan, where it's like, you have to move people very meticulously. You have an NPC that you cannot control. That just screams not being able to actually do what needs to be done to get through this fight without... Like, it's stupid. It's stupid. I'm sorry. It's stupid. I love this game. I really do. I'm still gonna criticize the poor design choices. It's like, if you want to have a stealth mission like this, have it so that you don't have an NPC that can basically screw up any and all progress. Alright, so I'm gonna just send Cyclops down there. He can handle that guy on his own. So, and he's gonna level up anyway, so that's fine. That's alright. I keep thinking back to, Mysteria, or Blazing Heroes, depending on at what point the game was released. It was originally released as Mysteria, Realms of Lore, but apparently there was a copyright infringement issue where there was a band by the name of Mysteria that was not happy about the name of the game, so they changed it to Blazing Heroes. It is a tactical RPG, very much like this. I've done a Let's Play of it years ago. The quality is not that great because, again, years ago. But it has gimmick missions, but it gives you complete control over the gimmick missions. Like, there's one that was the bane of my existence. You have to make it through a castle from the bottom floor to the top without spilling water. And every time the NPC that had the water got touched, they weren't necessarily attacked, just whenever someone, an enemy got next to them, it would say, hey, you spilled some water. And you could spill it like, you had 3 chances, basically, before it counted as a failure. And that fight was, as a kid, that was one of the most obnoxious fights. I loathed that battle, because it was just so difficult. And I'm sitting here imagining something like that, but with an NPC that you cannot control. And the NPC would probably be the one that would have the water. And the thing is, like, you don't have weapons. You don't have the ability to fight back. So you have to position the rest of your people in, like, a blocking formation. Like, you have to... it was an obnoxious fight, but it was a gimmick fight with an express purpose that you had complete control over. You don't have complete control over this fight simply because of the NPC, which means you might as well brute force it. Either that, or you might as well leave your healer off to the side over here, where she's not going to be visible at all, just because Isabella is the person that Lady Melinda will follow. So that means you're basically taking your healer out of the equation so that you can try to do this fight with the stealth gimmick in mind. And I can't get behind that. It bothers me. And what else bothers me? Well, that doesn't bother me. That, in fact, actually makes me quite happy. The fact that my ranged unit just completely one-shot the bird. I really do love how much damage that my force can bring out now. I'm just gonna kind of leave you over here. Just gonna hang out, you know, off to the side. I was gonna say, what's Leon doing? I forgot what Leon's doing. Leon's gonna hang out here and help back up. See, Lady Melinda did not move. Granted, she may have moved if I had not moved Leon into the shadow. I don't know what her AI is for this fight. If she would move toward a shadowy section by default, but I don't put that much faith in the AI for Shining Force. I don't. I mean, look at how derpy Emperor Domeric was in Scenario 2 when in the volcano. It's like, oh, I'm just going to get to this point and then not move for the rest of the fight. Which, you know, was actually very helpful to him. But that's his level of intelligence. That's the problem. He is not the sharpest tool in the shed. And I would bet a fair bit of money that Melinda is running off a very similar AI. For science, I'm going to put Isabella there. Because again, Melinda will follow Isabella, so I want to see what Melinda goes for there. There is a spot next to her that I'm just going to leave open for her. Just be like, hey, there's a shadowy place. You wanna come hide in the shadows with me? It'll be fun. We've got this. If she doesn't, then I'll know not to trust her. Jeez. All right. Well, I can't do anything with Gracia, so it's like his only offensive ability is a little bit too much. I guess I'll take him out with Kate, because I gotta take him out so I can get into the lighthouse. And Kate's gonna go all murder-tastic. Did she really need to do that much damage to him? And we've got a heat axe. Not that we need a heat axe, but... Alright. Start moving our people into position so we can just start sending a group into the lighthouse. And there are treasures in the lighthouse, aren't there? I am almost 90% sure there are, and I did not bring up my map. Not that it matters, because we'll figure it out. Chapter 3... Yeah, Map B, Dark Matter, Large Mithril, and a Goddess here. All in a treasure chest. So yeah. Alright. So I'm still waiting for Lady Melinda to take a turn. Nope. She just stood right in the middle there. Again. So should something have happened, and we were trying to do this... Well, if we were trying to do this in a stealth fashion, we would not have actually moved Isabella. I would have had to have left Isabella there. Otherwise, it would have defeated the purpose. So, alright. Send everyone into the lighthouse. And inside the lighthouse, there are 2 Wing Knights, Barrel Soldier, Brass Loader, a Spina Mage, and a Giant Armor? That's a lot of enemies, so yeah, I'm gonna send as many people in there as possible. Then I'm just gonna kind of leave these guys out here. Can I move? I can move Julian. Okay. So yeah, that group is just gonna kind of hang out there, and then they're gonna come back out. It'll be fine. It's fine. We've got this. Because those guys, none of them are gonna move, just at all. So, and neither is Lady Melinda apparently. She's just gonna stay right there. All right. Now everyone's in the lighthouse. And who are you? Oh, the Julian army. We've got trouble. The Julian army has broken into the interior of the lighthouse. So you've arrived, Julian army. They've come to lower the gate bridge. Do not let them near the switch. Alright. So we've got the bag, like I said, 2 Wing Knights, Barrel Soldier, Brass Loader, Spina Mage, Giant Armor. That's all that's up there. And then, as you can see, the switch is over there. That's what we are aiming for. And then there are, like I said, 3 treasure chests in here. So that's fine. We've got this. I've got like a little force over here, a healer, and 2 offensive units protecting Lady Melinda, should the need arise. But I mean, I think the only thing that would be able to reach them is the Wing Knights. And I know one of them will not move. Well, there's 3 of them, but the 2 at the very end over here will not move at all. So this one's the only one that we'd have to worry about. Because it doesn't take much to analyze the AI for someone. It's like, they're not going to move until you reach a certain point. Alright, so we've got Rolly the Unicorn. Oh god, all 3 treasure chests are just right down there? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just start getting treasure chests, because why the hell not? So we got a dark matter. Do you have space? You do, okay. You're gonna come get the one farthest around. Large mithril. And Dawnhort. Does Dawnhort have space? I gotta make sure everyone has space. Yeah. Because I don't want to have to drop anything. Granted, anything I drop will probably be useless, because that's fine. And Goddess Tier. Alright, so now we're going to just start moving people up the stairs. And I'm going to move them up slowly, because I want to be able to not have my force out in weird waves going against... Well, because that's what, 6 people? It's not a ton, but it's enough to actually be kind of a threat. Especially since, you know, one of the people who's in the group with me is a green dragon that, again, kind of worn out his usefulness in terms of his strength output. So... Alright, so everyone's just gonna kind of skip their turn. I could probably just start cutting this out, but... on the off chance that something actually happens... And I only have like a minute left before I need to stop the episode, so it really doesn't matter. Really doesn't. I'm actually kind of tempted to just go ahead and start moving this group forward to start doing some damage. It's like, I can do it. Alright. Have everyone move forward as much as they can. Alright. Thankfully, he is not going to start trying to attack. And just moving people up slowly. Keeping my flyers out of the way so that they're not having any problems allowing people to move forward. Oh, they're actually starting to move. What are you guys doing? Oh, I don't think I've looked at the giant armor stats. I'm pretty sure he's new. Let's take a look at him. No, I think we have seen him, have we? No, we haven't. Giant armor, HP of 80, movement of 4, attack of 62, defense of 47, agility of 15, luck of 3, with a revenge mace. So, yeah. 2 mace wielders as bosses in this fight. That's interesting. So, alright. I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, because there's really not much else for me to do, and I'm just going to get to start cutting out this section here. Maybe. Probably not. I'll probably just keep it in, because it doesn't matter at this point. So, yeah, I will see you all in the next installment, where we will finish the lighthouse section of the lighthouse fight. So, till then, later, everyone.